Where's Tony Danza when you need him? Alyssa Milano protesting at the Georgia Capitol against the state's new abortion bill. The legislation facing liberal backlash for banning abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, which usually happens at about 6 weeks. Milano leading a group of over 100 celebrities threatening to boycott filming in this state, which could cost Georgia billions of dollars. On Tuesday, Milano delivered a letter signed by her fellow celebs to the governor's office, and she was confronted by a Republican state representative. Watch.
What district of Georgia are you from?
I work in Georgia.
Do you vote in Georgia?
I don't vote in Georgia,
I was
but
just wondering what district you were from.
there's 30 people outside that do vote in Georgia that I was going to escort
But you don't vote in Georgia?
Excuse me, don't interrupt me.
So
If you'd
that's
like, I could play
no,
that.
you don't vote in Georgia.
No, but the people that work on my crews, the 90,000 people that the entertainment industry actually employs, do. These are the men that are voting on what goes on inside my uterus. This guy right here, this guy.
She has created a whole cottage industry for herself. She's the annoying police. Jesse?
I just want to make some disclosure here. I have a conflict of interest with this story. Alyssa Milano was my crush when I was growing up. And I loved her on Full House. I thought Samantha was a fantastic role for her. I also had a crush on Lori Loughlin, so this week's been really tough for me. With that said...
Aunt Becky? Lori Loughlin?
Yes,
Yeah.
I had a crush on her, too. So it's hard for me to actually commentate on people that I had a crush on when I was a 6 or 7 or 8-year-old boy. But I'm going to do it anyway, because this is the 5. I'm not biased.
Very brave.
I'm
Thank
not
you,
biased
Jesse.
when I say this. I think it's fine what she's doing. I think it's okay to go in and confront politicians where they work. I think that's part of the democracy. And I wish more people did that. Wish more people did it on the other side, of course. But she has every right to go in there and raise hell. I thought she was kind of rude when she said, "Don't interrupt me." I didn't think she needed to do that, but I'm going to give her a pass because I like her. I don't think this is going to go anywhere at all, though. And if anything, this is going to get her more press for her special, whatever she's filming down there.
Well, let's talk about the dollars and cents, because celebrities aren't the ones who decide where productions dig in and where shows are filmed. States like Georgia give companies like Netflix a lot of money and a lot of tax breaks in order to come and shoot there because they help the local economies so much.
Well, yes. However, there are some states who say that it really doesn't pay off that well. And I think that these legislatures would be better off served keeping their taxes low, making sure that the government runs very efficiently, and spending all that extra money that they give to Hollywood on advertising in New England, especially New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, and saying, wouldn't you rather be able to keep X amount of more money in your pocket and live your life the way you want to live it? Like, I think that's a better way to spend taxpayer money.
I agree with you.
Encourage people to come there, then you have a tax base, and it's not people so fickle that want to leave because you're as a representative, you are voting the way that your constituents want.
So how are they going to vote here? And does celebrity input have any influence on the metric as far as this conversation?
Well, obviously, celebrity input, they can't get enough of these celebrities. I don't know why Alyssa Milano, there's certain people that everybody can't get enough of. I see her every day. Her, and I don't get it, Pete Davidson. Why are these people, why is Pete Davidson in the news every single day?
Because he's dating Kate Beckinsale. They have an age gap, and she's super pretty.
Yeah, you want to talk about childhood crushes?
Was that yours, Kate
Actually,
Beckinsale?
no. I mean, she may be my adult. But I guess I was partial to Jan Brady. Okay, let's just...
This is getting weird, Tom.
Well, now imagine Jan Brady, grows up, and she's like a, hell-bent socialist, and she starts ripping in through everyone's legislature, and then you have to talk about it. You're going to feel conflicted, Tom.
Well, you're part of the problem, Jesse, because you keep cutting her slack because you had a crush on her when you watched her on Who's the Boss.
What do you want me to roast the woman?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
All right, hold my pen. Here we go, Alyssa. It's time.
All right, Juan, I'll let you be the ultimate referee here.
Well, I'm glad Wilma
Between
Flintstone...
Jesse's loins and Reed's.
Well, as I was saying, I'm just glad Wilma Flintstone didn't go into the Georgia legislature.
Yubba dubba doo.
Yeah, exactly. But I wish we had run the tape in full, because what happens is a cameraman goes up to the state assemblyman and says, hey, the Koch brothers, who are funding the anti-abortion initiative, don't live here either. And he doesn't have an answer. So I think, you know, that would have been the whole story, is that fact he gets embarrassed by the reality that he has a double standard in terms of who comes, as Jesse was saying, to raise public concerns about a very public and controversial issue, this heartbeat abortion bill. But, you know, to me, the real issue here is that she's a celebrity and she's using her celebrity to advance her political agenda, and that's a great American tradition. I think people should do it. You want to speak out? This is the one country you can do
Slow
it.
down. She's
What?
not Jackie Robinson.
Why not?
What if Jesse
Why not?
went to
She's not
DC
Kareem
and
Abdul-Jabbar.
complained?
Waters
All
goes
right,
to
there-
Washington.
Yeah, what if Waters went to Washington to the
There you
DC
go.
City Council and complained about things?
Sure.
They
should
would not
care?
let me into the D.C. City
Oh, sure they
Council.
would.
They will. They absolutely
Oh, yes,
will.
they would.
I went there
Really?
and confronted Marion
They probably
Barry.
wouldn't let me out.
You confronted Marion
did.
Barry. I'm glad you're here.
Yes. It was a wild night.